Why do I have to work with Facebook? Right, is that working or not? Okay, let's hope this is working. Sorry, I mean, if you did watch the first live, hopefully no one tuned in and no one missed anything. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Facebook just kept shutting down because it kept saying that it was going slow for some reason. Anyway, it started now. Anyway, I'm doing it properly now. Okay, so my new Turning Point challenge. I've only got 2 places left. It starts very soon. If you're interested in that, don't sit there thinking about this. Just get involved. I'm going to leave the details at the bottom here in the comments box. And like I said, I've only got 2 places left now. So sign up and get involved if you're interested in that. Anyway, so since I started working as a professional coach, I've had loads of support from lots of different people. And one of the most common things that lots of people say to me, meaning well, is that I don't need coaching. But if I know anyone who's got any problems, I will send them to you, okay? So, what I really want to speak about is the difference between what a sports coach does, or any sort of coach who coaches, maybe an actor or someone like that. But a sports coach is a good example. The reason being is because a sports coach will work with people, sports stars, to get the best out of them. So what's the difference between what I do as a professional coach, working with a life coach, mindset coach, whatever you want to call it, and a sports coach, right? Okay. A sports coach doesn't work with people with problems, do they? And neither do I. I'm not a therapist. I don't work with people with problems. If you've got problems, go to a therapist, okay? That's what a therapist does. A life coach, a mindset coach, or however you, like I said, I define myself as a mindset coach because that's specifically what I do. I work with the mindset, and I create goals and strategies with clients to achieve what they actually want in life. Okay, so when you work with a coach challenges you. They keep you accountable, pushes you. They work towards goals, create step-by-step plans, bit by bit. What they do is that we work to... Goals can be quite daunting, can't they? So when you think about goals, you're thinking about, oh my God, I'm never going to achieve that. So you give up. Now, if you think about someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, for instance, I know that's a big example, but someone like that who wanted to achieve something big, if they just gave up at the first hurdle because it was very daunting to achieve what they wanted to, then they wouldn't get nowhere. So a coach, what we do together, we break down goals into achievable sort of bite-sized chunks, so that you can gain confidence as you achieve each step bit by bit. And then you're working towards your bigger goals as you're doing so, okay? So that's essentially what a coach does, whether it be a mindset coach or whether it be someone who's working with a sports star, etc. Ask yourself this though: why do some, I don't know, sports stars, let's say, achieve success in life or in their given sport or whatever it is, and others don't? But at the start they have equal talent. They both have the equal talent to start with, but one will achieve something, the other won't. The answer being their mindset. And it's the same in anything in life. If you want to achieve anything in life, you have to have the right mindset to do so. And that's why most of us give up. We don't bother because everything seems to be a bit too much. We look at the end goal and we think, oh God, I'm not going to get that. So I'll just settle for the lesser goal in life. There's no need to do that. You can be the best who you want at any given time. If you really want to achieve something in life, you work towards it. But you just got to know how to do it. And like I said, with a coach will help you, guide you, step by step, all the way. So we break down everything in small bite-sized chunks, and then we work towards that. And keeps you on focused, keeps you online to where you actually want to go. So by challenging you, I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't have coaching. No way. Because it keeps me focused. It keeps me accountable to do the work that I'm doing. I have a coach. I haven't got problems. Well, some people might say I have, but the point being is I'm not, depressed or whatever. That's for therapy. So if you're thinking that's what coaching's about, you're wrong. It's not. Coaching is for people I don't want to work with people with problems. Simple as that. I really don't. I like to work with people who want to find solutions, not with people who've got problems. So if you've got problems, fine. Find a therapist. But if you want to create something special in life and you want to be the best version of yourself, then working with a coach will help you. So it's not that you don't need a coach, which is what a lot of people think or say. That's far from the reality. The reality is you don't want a coach. There's a difference. There is a big difference, because people who don't want a coach might be happy with their life. They might be content with what they're doing in life, and that's great. People are fine. There's nothing wrong with not wanting a coach. There's no big thing that says you've got to have a coach. But if you are looking to move forward and you are looking to create something really good in life and really break barriers and start really achieving things that you never thought possible, then you're going to need a coach, because a coach will keep you accountable and will help you do that. It's a partnership. It's a partnership built to get the best out of you. So like I said, coaching is not for people with problems. It is people who want to find solutions and who want to create whatever it is that they're looking to create in their life. So, and if you're committed to doing that, if you really want to put the work in and start really, working hard, because it's not easy to create something special in life. It's not easy at all. You've got to have commitment. You've got to be determined to do it, and you've got to be focused to do it. Like I said, Cristiano Ronaldo, using him as an example, he hasn't achieved what he has without hard work, commitment and dedication. But he also hasn't achieved it without coaching either. So think about the difference. Because if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I don't need a coach because it's for people who are struggling in life, people with problems, then you're wrong. I mean, that's your mindset telling you that. Because no one wants to be seen as having problems. No one wants to say, well, you know what, I might need some help. But it's not about that. It's not about helping you with problems like trying to, like a therapist would do. Why do you think the way you do? It doesn't work like that. That's not what coaching is. Coaching is a structured process which is designed specifically to get the best out of people. And it creates momentum and it alters as you move along. So as you're going through life and you're achieving the goals that you're setting out to achieve, what naturally happens is your beliefs change, your behaviours change, and everything that happens to you changes. So your ultimate goals also change. So as you're moving towards these goals, you'll start feeling more confident. You'll start feeling more happier in your life. Everything will start feeling better about you, and things change. You start altering your perspectives and changing where you want to go in life. And that's another thing which what a coach will do, because you will stay online. Because what a lot of people do make mistakes with is, well, it's not a mistake as such, but people go off track, because as soon as you start getting results, you think you've cracked it. And then you think to yourself, oh, well, I don't need this anymore. I don't need any support. I don't need any coaching. And then you fall back into your old way of thinking, and you're not as motivated. So, for instance, if you were a footballer and you didn't have coaching regular, what would happen? You'd end up probably putting weight on. You'd probably lose track of. You wouldn't turn up you wouldn't push yourself as hard as you would each day. So that's really the difference between a sports coach and a life coach. A life coach or a mindset coach will do the same thing. It pushes you to get the best out of yourself in any given environment, any given situation. So if you really want to achieve what you want in life and really break barriers and create things, then that's what coaching is. It helps you do that. So and going back to what I was saying at the beginning there about my Turning Point Challenge. The Turning Point Challenge, right, it's a 5-week process, a program, I should say. It is a process, and it's built to specifically help people break free of a mindset that holds them back and start actually creating things that they want in life. And again, it might look like it's for people with problems, but it isn't. It's for people who just want to be the best versions of themselves and have got themselves into a situation where they're stuck, basically. So, and for the price it's literally £79 for 5 weeks. That's £10 a session. 5 times 1.5 hour sessions you get for that. And again, it's if you can't afford £10 a week to improve yourself and be the best versions of yourself, then you don't want to move forward, do you, really? So think about that. If you're interested in that, like I said, I've got 2 spaces left. I'm going to leave the details at the bottom, and I'm praying that this is not a slow video, otherwise I'm going to have to record it again later. But for some reason Facebook tonight decided that it says the keyframe is, the rate is too slow, and I haven't got a clue why. I really am not a big fan of technology at the best of times. But anyway, I hope you actually saw this show for a start. And if you did see it, I hope you actually enjoyed it and took something away from it. And yeah, it was a bit of a mismatch in the end because that confused me basically. But like I said, the main difference between coaching, a sports coach and a normal life coach, it is very minimal. There isn't really anything in the two. It's solely for people who really want to be performing at their best of abilities in any given situation. So if you think I don't need coaching because it's for people who are struggling, I'm sorry, I've got news for you. You're wrong, because it's not for people who are struggling. You might not need coaching, you might not want coaching, but it's not for people who are struggling. It's for people who want to be the best versions of themselves, and it works because you just have to look at the sports stars. People don't turn their nose up at sports coaches, do they? But if you talk about the mind, all of a sudden, oh no, that's not real. Yeah, right, okay. Right, I'm going to leave it now because I've had enough of computers for one night, and I'm going to love you and leave you and see you next week, hopefully. See you later.